So I submitted 10 books to CBCS for grading. I have no idea what the grades are, what the values are, but let's crack it open and see how we did. Comics. Okay, so I gotta unpackage this so I can't see what the grades are, so we make it kind of blind react here. All right, we've got Daredevil 183, classic Frank Miller book. Big Punisher fan, as you know, so this is an iconic cover for me. Going in, I had this one at a 9.6. All right, I pressed it, cleaned it, got it as best looking as I could, and I had it at 9.6. So how did we do? We got 9.6. I will be very happy with that. Great book for the personal collection, and really happy with that. Fantastic grade. Really cool. Okay, the counterpart to that book, we've got Daredevil 184. Again, classic Frank Miller stuff here. Again, pressed it, cleaned it. I had it at 9.4. There was a dent here right there that I was able to press out, but it did leave a color break, so it was kind of like a little higher than what a 9.6 would have gotten. So I did have this at 9.4. So let's see how we did. We got 9.4. I will be very happy. I can live with that. Fantastic grade. Again, book for the personal collection. Just an iconic cover. Really cool. All right, we got Incredible Hulk 271, first Rocket Raccoon in comics. This one, again, pressed and cleaned. I had it at 9.2 on my estimate going in. So either way, I'm going to be happy with it, whatever it comes back as long as it's in that 9.0 range. I think I'm happy with it. We got 9.0. Okay. I will take that. Again, really cool book for the personal collection. It's a newsstand, which doesn't really mean much. It's in that direct newsstand crossover era, but yeah, really cool stuff. Really happy with that. Fantastic book. All right, we've got Devil's Rejects #1. So really low print run on this book. Really hard to find in higher grade. It lived in the cheap bins for a while, and then it kind of took off as the movie took off. This one was signed by Mr. Bill Moseley in gold right there, if you can see it. Witness signature. Did get it witnessed by myself. So let's see how we did. I had this one at a 9.4 going in based on the couple of ticks on the spine. But let's see. We got 9.4. So there we go. Just as predicted. Really great grade. Really happy with that. Just a book for the personal collection, and it was really cool meeting Bill Moseley. Really nice guy, really intelligent guy, and yeah, great experience. Okay, what do we got? All right, Rob Zombie Spook Show International. So I bought this book off eBay, signed by Rob Zombie. I had seen this book about 3 or 4 times floating around, so the signature is pretty easy to decipher that it is him. It's the book that he was at the convention, I believe, so a lot of these got signed. And it obviously passed verification, verified signature, Rob Zombie. So pretty cool. Going in, I had this estimated at a 9.4, just like the other autograph books. So let's see, how did we do? 9.4. There we go. It was a decent price on eBay. Paid the verification. There we go. Now we've got a verified Rob Zombie autograph book. Pretty cool. Okay. The other Bill Moseley book signed right there. Bill Moseley, Rob Zombie Spook Show International. Went with #1 because Mr. Moseley is on the cover right there. It's also a J. Scott Campbell cover, which is really cool. Definitely a little bit more obscure, harder to find book. Again, this one, witness signature. Going in, I had this one at a 9.4. Again, had some spine issues. I knew that when I was going in. It had some indents. I had to roll her out and press. Came back really nice. Let's see how we did. 9.4. 9.4. There we go. Just a great book for the collection. Really happy with this. Nice companion to the other Bill Moseley and to the Rob Zombie book. So really cool. Reach in here. Okay, Fantastic Four 49. First cover appearance of Galactus. First full appearance of Galactus. Second Silver Surfer. First cover of Silver Surfer. I bought this at my local comic store. This is not my era of comics, so I did my best with the estimate on it. There were no cutouts as far as I could see, and I had this at a 3.0 going in. So how do we do? Let's see. Oh, shit. Okay. So it says it's missing the 3rd and 14th pages that do not affect story. So I obviously missed that. Came back a 0.5. So, I don't know. Maybe I crack this and send it off to CGC for green label. That's a bummer, man. That sucks. I mean, it is what it is. Either way, it's a cool book in the collection. I guess it is incomplete. So this may be heading off to CapCan for maybe get them to press and clean. I was a little nervous to do this one. It's a little fragile, so I'll see what they think. And then maybe I'll send it off to CGC reluctantly to get a green label on it. Hey, maybe it'll be like my ASM book and I'll send it in for a green label and it'll come back with a blue label, right? You know, I'm sure crazier things have happened with CGC. Here we go. All right. Submariner #1. Great comic for the personal collection. It is lower grade. I knew that going in. Checking back on the video I did, I had this one estimated at 3.5 going in. And again, this is not my era of comics. These older books I find a lot harder to grade, especially in some of the conditions they come in. Moderns, bronze are a little easier to kind of figure out, but I had it at 3.5. Let's see how we did. We got 3.5. Okay. Wow. All right. Pretty cool. Yeah. Right on the money. Weirder things have happened. But there we go. Fantastic book. Really cool. Okay. X-Men #1. I have a love-hate relationship with this book. I love this cover. I think this is fantastic. Print run was $2,500 on these when it came out. Every single book in this run was trashed, okay? This has a couple spine ticks on the back. There were 2 as far as I can see. Going in, I had it at a 9.4, 9.6. I pressed it. It is a sweet-looking spine. The indents on the front were all pressed out. I had it at 9.6 at best. All right, so how did we do? Let's see, what did we do? We got 9.8. No way. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm not going to complain. This is a fantastic book to have in 9.8. So really, really happy with that. That's so cool. I do collect a lot of the J. Scott Campbell negative space variants. This one is by far probably my favorite. I'm really digging the Magic one that's coming out as well. The black cover, that is going to, if you can get that graded, that's going to look fantastic. So sharp. Love this guy's stuff. All right, last book. Okay, so we've got Warriors, the official adaptation #3. Eric Powell cover, really hard to find. I pulled this at CapCan out of their free comic book day sale. I had pulled it out on the Phyllis short box deal, so it would have been like $2, but I put it in the short box, so it was like $1 something. Scarce copy. There's only one copy of this thing on eBay right now. So I'm going to submit this for grading, and I'm going to sell this. I'm going to put this one up on eBay, and this book should hopefully pay for the grading fees on this entire lot that I just got back. So estimates, I had it at a 9.4, maybe a 9.6 if the grader was having a good day. Either way, it's going to be like a $300 US book on the return. So let's see how we did. Do we get a 9.4, 9.6? 9.6. There we go. That is so cool. Yeah, this one's going to go up on eBay. So we'll see how we do with this one and what we can fetch for it on the open market. You know, I mean, you gotta, I can't keep everything. So if I can just sell this book, it'll pay for the other 9 in the order, and then we start over again. Awesome stuff. Really happy with the grades. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that Fantastic Four book. I think it'll end up at CGC. We'll go from there. I'll talk to the guys at CapCan and we'll go from there. But can't complain. Grades are kind of in the ballpark where I thought there were. No real surprises. As expected with CBCS, nothing wacky that I can see. Labels all kind of check out. So pretty cool stuff. Really happy with it all.